Have you ever felt like things have become a bit too serious? Life might feel a bit heavy, you may not feel as zesty or vibrant as you used to feel. Things may seem a bit overcast. Grey skies, seeing in black and white as opposed to color. I know the feeling, and you want to know why? I made the mistake of growing up. I'm Kamil Ravin, and in this video, we will extract the seriousness that you've been feeling and bring the lightness and zest back into your life. Most of us these days walk around tense and stressed and taking ourselves and our lives way too seriously. People have to be reminded to just breathe, to unclench their jaw and just let go. If you've ever watched the Dark Knight film, you'll remember the character, the Joker, had a classic saying,
"Why so serious?"
Now, the movie explored this in a darker context, but there is really some wisdom in it. When did we get so serious? I have a theory. As kids, do you remember being told to grow up? Such a typical thing to hear, right? We were childlike, playful, didn't take things too seriously, laughed, joked around, acted silly. Then we were told to grow up.
Just grow up.
It might have been parents, teachers, other adults, but the thing is, the ones telling us this had lost their childlike essence themselves. They had become too serious. If you're thinking, well, when you've got bills and responsibilities, you can't just act like a child, things are serious. And I appreciate that perspective, but this isn't about not being responsible. It's about our energy, our internal state. One of my favorite quotes is, "Angels can fly because they take themselves lightly." Angels can fly because they take themselves lightly. What do you hear in that? The way I see this is the more we drop the seriousness, become light again, the more we can prosper. And it makes sense, right? Because if we aren't as heavy, of course we can fly higher. I'm gonna say something right now that really summarizes all of this. Growing up is really just about learning to become a kid again. Not in the sense of becoming irresponsible and childish, but being more childlike. Your circumstances, your life, no matter how it may seem, never has to rob you of this lightness, this energy. But the more that you believe it does, the harder it will be to tap back into it. Have you noticed that some people can literally think themselves into aging faster? I've met 80-year-olds that exude youth and playfulness and are doing great for their age because they aren't taking themselves too seriously. And I've also met 40-year-olds that act like they're 80. Being way too serious and thinking they are really old. There is literally a physical impact on our bodies from this, but aside from that, learning to be playful again opens up our mind. When we are light and free, we have our best ideas and resourcefulness. It's one of the reasons that children are so full of creativity. Being childlike opens the gateways to the creative spark that is within every human being. What this means is your business, your career, your relationships all open up to new possibilities with this kind of energy. Now you might be thinking, well, how do I do this? It starts with dropping the mask. That mask which worries about what others think, who needs to be perceived a certain way. We can call this the mask of seriousness. The corporate world is full of it, and it's sucking the life out of those who are wearing those masks. So come on, let's be kids again. Let's be playful and not take ourselves too seriously. Are you with me? My invitation is for you to try this. Act silly, bring out your inner child again, and watch the color come back into your world. Thank you so much for watching this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Instagram at The Ascension Coach. If you found value in this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you all.